Hey guys, SuperDave4054 here. Welcome back to my playthrough on Eaveecraft business server. Uh, as you can see, I have all these machines laid out and they are properly laid out, and I will show you how I got them all to work correctly. What I did have to do though is I had to disconnect the aqueous accumulators from the salination tower because it was sucking all the water out of these and using it for that. Instead, I was losing water basically down the line here. Oops. So these pipes were empty essentially. So now that I mentioned that, I do want to check on one thing. I was able to sustain. Yeah, see, I'm kind of running a little bit low on water here. I was able to sustain quite a bit. I've got it on the highest setting. I'm moving the water at 1,000 buckets per tick. Why am I not picking up that block? Whatever. Anyway, alright, let's go back over here and I'll show you what I did. This hasn't even involved the brine yet. So, as you can see, I'm still making brine. I'm still tanking it. So, but what you have to do before you do anything else is you have to set up all this, okay? And I had to set up 4 rows of this stuff here, these chemical dissolution chambers, chemical washers, and chemical crystallizer. I had to set up 4 rows of that because I wanted to have one for each ore, okay? So I got iron, gold, tin, copper. Tin and copper make me a lot of money. Gold and iron, yeah, they're negligible as far as money is concerned. But all right, let's get into the order here. Right here we have the electrolytic separator making oxygen, being supplied by the aqueous accumulator. Water gives me oxygen, okay, right there. And I'm dumping out the hydrogen because I'm not using hydrogen. I'm not using it for a hydrogen generator. I'm not using it for anything else. I'm just using this for the oxygen. And what I'm doing with the oxygen is I'm piping it in here, okay? So oxygen comes in this side, and this is the chemical infuser. And what this thing's doing, it is sulfur is being automatically brought into this machine, this chemical oxidizer, and it's turning sulfur into sulfur dioxide, okay, which is then being pushed over to here to make sulfuric acid. Then the sulfuric acid gets moved from the chemical infuser, which combines the oxygen and the sulfur dioxide. Sulfuric acid is being pushed from there into, I'm sorry, that's not sulfuric acid, that's trioxide. I'm not able to see, it's going out of here so fast, so we'll go over to this machine and see. Okay, sulfur trioxide, that's what it is. So this is combining the oxygen and the sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide. Bada bing. And what that white stuff was on that other side was being brought in by this. This is a rotary condensator, which is essentially a fancy word for a vaporizer. Okay, it's taking the water and it's making water vapor. Water vapor is going in here, right there. It's combining with the sulfur trioxide, and it's making sulfuric acid, which is supplying these machines, the chemical dissolution chambers. Okay, these are filling up. Once the buffers in these fill up, then I'll actually start having. Okay, so those are full. So this one's almost full. So once that one fills up, I should start seeing this buffer fill up, which then will fill up these buffers, and so on and so forth down the line. So that's essentially what I'm waiting for, and I'll show you here what happens. So I'm going to take this piece of copper ore, and it's going to basically make it into copper ore slurry, which is then being pushed into here to a chemical washer, which is washing it. You can hear the sounds. I'm not sure why this progress bar here isn't quite working, but it's going down, so it is making it. I wonder if it's because it's bringing it into here. Okay, yeah, so clean copper slurry is being made by the chemical washer, and then it's bringing it into the chemical crystallizer and making these copper crystals. Alright? So this is where the 5 times ore processing takes place. So basically it's melting it down into a slurry. Slurry's being washed, and then it's being crystallized here. So that one copper ore is going to make me 5 copper crystals, and then the next step takes place, which I think was where the brine comes in, because then I got to take that brine over there, and I have to bring it into the... I get confused with these names here, so I apologize. This is where the brine comes into. Okay, so this one uses oxygen because it's only using the 3 times ore processing. The brine comes in here, and it basically takes that crystal stuff and then it turns it into a clump, and then the clumps and then the rest of the machines are the same. So that is where I'm at now. I'll come back over here and I'll show you what I got going on. Okay, so 5 copper crystals. Boom. I'm going to test this out. I'm going to test this out. I'm going to see if that's what this really needs. So will that go in there? No. I'm shift clicking and it's not wanting to go in there because I have this. I have filled with oxygen instead of the brine that I need to. So as far as everything else, as you can see, the machines that I've made so far, they're really not taking up a whole lot of power. So I'm just going to keep that reactor off. It doesn't need to run all the time. So that's where I'm at right now. I came in here to build the rest of those machines, and I forgot to turn my thing back on outside, so my salination tower. So that's probably why I'm not producing anything. Anyway, I know it's a short video, guys. I just wanted to show you what's up here, and the next video I will be bringing in the other machines. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'm gonna go looks like I'm gonna have to go discipline some people here. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.